Good morning students, welcome to today's session. Now I am going to teach a new lesson to you. So I hope everyone have understood whatever we have seen so far in the last video, that is under Heron's formula. So the application of Heron's formula is nothing but to find the area of the triangle when the length of the three sides are given. So I hope everyone of you completed your classwork and homework also. And today we are going to see a new lesson, right? So the topic of the new lesson is nothing but construction. So in our lower section already you have seen what is construction. Construction of triangle and construction of parallelogram, construction of a square, rectangle, and construction of a line bisector, so everything. And here you are going to see some three important topics here. That is, one is construction of a line bisector, and another one construction of an angle bisector, and construction of some specific angles. So line bisector already you know that the application of line bisector is nothing but it divides the given line segment into two equal portions. So for that only we are using the line bisector, and how to construct it. So that is the first one. And second one, how can you construct the angle bisector? That is a new thing for you. That is, suppose 80 degrees, that means how can you split it 80 degree into two equal parts? That is 40 into 40. How can we construct? So that is called the angle bisector. And third one, construction of some specific angles. Already you know that in our lower sections you have seen and you have learned how can we mark 90 degree, 120 degree, 30 degree, whatever it is, using protractor. But here you are going to learn how can we draw some specific angles without protractor. That's it. Okay, so these three contents only available in this chapter. Okay, let us see one by one now. So first one, line bisector. So look at the example. Construct a bisector of a line of length 10 centimeter. So now we are going to draw a line of length 10 centimeter, and they are asking to find out, that is, they are asking to construct a bisector of the line. Then how to divide a line segment. Okay, so let us see the solution video now.
Now I'm going to draw the bisector of a line segment of length 10 centimeter, right? So first to draw a line of 10 centimeter. So now it is a line of 10 centimeter. Let us take this as AB. So now I'm going to bisect this line segment, right? So bisect means we have to divide the given line segment into two equal parts, right? So what is the procedure? So first keep your compass in any one of the end of the line segment and take more than half of the measurement of the line segment. Okay, more than half, and then draw one arc above the line and below the line. Okay, and the same measurement without change anything, keep another end of the line segment and draw another arc, so that will intersect the previous arc. Okay, so like this, below also. Suppose they are not intersecting, means just extend the arc again with the same measurement. The same measurement, so that will intersect now. Now join these two intersection points with a line segment. So that's it. Now not only exactly up to this point, just we can extend little more, right? So this point is nothing but O. So if you measure now with the scale, means AO, that is AO equal to OB. So they are equal. Therefore, this is the line bisector. Bisector of a line segment. Okay, so that is a procedure to draw a bisector for a line segment.
Look at the next one. So angle bisector. So that is the second one. So how can we bisect the given angle? Okay. So let us see a construction now. So construct a bisector of an angle, right? This is the example. Now I am going to, that is, we are going to see how to construct an angle bisector. How can you divide the angle into two equal parts? Okay, by drawing bisector. So let's see the solution video now.
Next I am going to draw the angle bisector. Okay, so how can we divide the angle into two equal parts? Okay, so already you know that how to draw the bisector on the line segment, but now I'm going to teach how can we bisect the given angle. Okay, for example, now just take, you can draw any one of the angle, acute angle or whatever it is. Now this is one of the angle. Now let us take this as O, this ray as OA, and this ray as OB. Now I'm going to bisect this angle. So how can you bisect this angle into two equal parts? It may be any measurement, but I'm going to bisect this angle. Okay, how can we bisect this? Like a bisector of the line segment. Okay, so first keep our compass at here, and if we can take any measure of radius. Okay, so draw one arc, so like this. Okay, so for this no need to any measurement, just you can take any other measurement in your compass and then make this as a center, so draw one arc, right? Then after that I'm going to bisect this angle only, so that let us take this intersection point as C and this one as D. So now I'm going to bisect CD, the arc CD, right? So for that you can keep your compass any one of the end point of the arc and then take more than half of the arc. Okay, more than half of the arc like this, and then draw one arc here, right? And then without changing anything in your compass, keep D as a center and draw another arc, one more arc that will intersect your previous arc. So this intersection part you have to take E, right? Now draw a line through O and E, through O and E. So that's it. So this angle, that is this angle.
Right. So I think you understood how to draw the angle bisector. Okay, after drawing the angle, we can bisect them with a compass. Okay, so look at the next example. Construct of an equilateral triangle. Already you know that what is equilateral triangle. So equilateral triangle is nothing but has three equal sides and three equal angles. So how can we construct this? Let us see the solution video now.
Okay, now I'm going to construct an equilateral triangle without protractor. So what is the property of equilateral triangle? All the sides are equal and also all the angles are equal, and each angle equal to 60 degree, because 3 into 60 180 degree. So that's why. Okay, so for that first draw a base of the given length. Okay, now I'm just drawing with a free measurement, right? So let's take this as A, B. So next take your compass and take any other measurement of radius in your compass and keep A as a center. So draw one arc like this. Okay, like this, right? Then after that, without changing anything in your compass, make this as a center. So just draw one arc on the previous arc here like this. Okay. Now let us take this intersection point as C and this intersection point as D here. Okay. And what about the distance between from here to here? So the distance from here to here is nothing but the distance from here to here. Okay. Because it is a radius. Okay, it is a circle. So if it is 3 centimeter arc means this one also 3 centimeter. Right. What about from here to here? The same thing only. Now join AD and CD here. So join this. So A, D, and similarly here DC. Right. Now if you measure these three length of the sides, they should be equal. Okay, definitely, because so the arcs are equal from here to here, the arc having the same radius, and from here to here also the arc having the same radius. Therefore the length of the line are same here. Therefore it is an equilateral triangle because all the sides are equal. and if you measure the angle in your protractor means definitely it will become 60 degree. So 60 degree, this one also 60 degree. So that is the procedure to construct an equilateral triangle without protractor, right?
Right. Look at the next example. So construction of 60-degree angle. So how can we construct 60-degree angle without protractor? Okay. So that is very important. So listen here. Listen the solution video now.
Now I am going to construct 60 degree angle without protractor. So how can we construct? So first draw a base of the line with any other measurement. Here. So let us take this as A and this one as B here. Okay. And we know that how to draw equilateral triangle. Okay, in the previous example we have seen how to draw equilateral triangle without protractor, and each angle of that equilateral triangle is nothing but 60 degree. So how we made the 60 degree angle in equilateral triangle? By drawing the same arc, by drawing the arcs with the same measurement, right? So we are going to draw the same thing also here. So first take your compass and make A as a center and draw one arc. Okay, so you can in our compass you can take any field measurement. Okay, there is no any other specific measurement here, right? And without changing anything, make this intersection point as a center. So draw one more arc, right? So this intersection point, let us take this as C and this one as D. Suppose if we connect AD and DC means definitely they are equilateral triangle. It is a equilateral triangle, right? Because the distance from here to here and here to here and here to here all are same. Therefore, ABC is an equilateral triangle, right? So equilateral triangle having how much degree each one? 60 degree. So if I draw a line through A and D means, so like this, draw A means definitely this angle should be 60 degree because it is an equilateral triangle. If you connect this line, that is if you join DC means you will get an equilateral triangle. Okay, but we don't need to join this line.
So this is the procedure to draw or construct a 60-degree angle without the protractor. Okay. So next we are going to see how to construct 120 degree. Okay. So we will see this in the next video.